Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to more. Hi, welcome back. More Antibirth Random Streaks. It's a Judas run today. Here's your seed: KX2H2S7C. It took a second and a half for me to actually see what the freaking thing actually was, whether it was a 2, an S, or a 17 helicopter brigade C. What the hell do I know, right? Singular bomb, give me a soul heart, please, and thank you to make me feel good about my life. You did exactly that, and for that I can say thank you. Judas! What is there to know about Judas? Judas is an interesting character for sure. The main problem with Judas is my boy's got the world's worst HP out of any character not named the Lost. So you got to be a little cautious. The first floor is in general the most scary, the scariest position for Judas to be in. The fact that we got a soul heart early, I feel pretty good. I do want to go into that curse room. If I get another soul heart, I'll feel better about going into that curse room or an HP up or something. And we know we have a tinted rock on the floor, so if we get a bomb, then I'll prioritize going into there. But this is not a bad start to a run in the slightest. We have no idea what the future holds. Hello. You gotta love the free soul heart out of a poop. Makes me wanna clear the rest of the poops, to be perfectly honest. See if we get some more solid gold out of them. We got one singular solid gold called a penny out of it. In here, a couple of flies, completely worthless. I would rather have not done that, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta give back to the game that made you happy in the first place. 3 hearts this time. Bam, bam. 3 hearts this time. Bam, bam. 2 hearts this time. It's not the Cupid shuffle. Slide to the left. Okay. We don't need no freaking Cupid shuffle. I do love it. We're getting HP like crazy. If this is a sign for where the run's gonna go, then I'll be honest. Sign me the heck up, because this is so many tinted rocks on the first floor. This is just going. It's going phenomenal. It's going phenom-inale. Oh my lord. Okay. And now I need just like 1.5 billion bombs. And frankly, we're probably gonna go to this shop and try to buy a bomb. Because that room that we were just in, 1 bomb provides us with a whole hell of a lot of value. And it would be amazing to get into that. It does require us getting a coin from this room. Even like a matchstick son of a gun in the boss fight, I can get down with. The box I can get down with. Okay, how... I need 1 penny. 1 penny provide. Look at all of the value, dude. There's so much value. There's got to be a way to get 1 penny on this floor. Or just I don't know. We're not gonna get a bomb from this guy. So, and frankly, we're gonna get a damn orbital, which doesn't help me at all. So how am I going to get a penny on this floor? There's got to be a fire or a poop or something. Let's check this as well. 2 pennies is the doctor ordered a prescription and I went to the drugstore and picked it up. That's what that's all about. Okay, so you take this. Obviously, BOGO bombs would be also very good to have, but not something as vital. Thank you for all of the moolah. All that moolah. Can't get that. I think we're good. Clearly, there's more min-maxing that could have occurred on that floor. The item room is stinky, and when I went near it, large fumes of gas came near my face, so I don't want to go into it. We'll get the item room on this floor instead, since it's a little bit better of an item room anyway. But I'm feeling good about it. I hope you guys are having a good day today. It's a beautiful, and when I say beautiful, I mean beautiful. It is rainy. It's rainy. It looks like crap. Oh, I've put myself in a predicament now, huh? It's rainy. It looks like crap outside. But I have gotten a lot of recording done today. Like a lot of recording. This is my 4th or 5th video that I've recorded today, and I still have a little bit more time that I'm going to spend recording today. And I have somehow broken the matrix in killing those fireflies. I hate them. You know how much I hate those damn enemies. They are just a righteous pain in the rear. And we have now taken care of them in the best of ways and also the worst of ways. I need a key, man. I need a key. I need a key now. I need a key now. I need a key now. Key now. To bring me back to life. That's a Dr. Dre? Or no, that was Eminem. I need a doctor. I can't tell you what it really is. I can no, that's Love the Way You Lie. I don't remember. Like, be the secret room, please. It would have made my life like so much easier if that was just the secret room. But it in fact was not. Frig you, you little fly, son of a stupid idiot fly, stupid dummy. Come on, there's no keys on the floor, man. Key? Key me, please? How about a little key action? You know what? I can't say you didn't give me a key. I'll be real. I can't say it. I'll come in here. Also not at all what I expected to see. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's take back this for now. It doesn't mean we're not gonna rock red key going forward. It just means that in the current second of time, I have no interest in carrying it because I have a 100% chance of a deal when carrying Book of Belial in Rebirth, although I actually think they changed that in Antibirth. And now I kill this guy with the extra damage. You give me a key from the boss fight. Okay, so you know what? All good things fall apart. What do you got? What do you got? It's too spooky? It's too spooky for me to even take. It's too spooky to take. I am going to take red key. Even though I think it's actually probably not the best item I could take here. It is the most fun item I can take. We do end up skipping another item room, which in reality, it's a little bit of a, it's a fool's gamble, right? But also kind of doesn't matter because now we're more or less guaranteed a planetarium. Possibly even on the next floor. Now we don't have a key still. But we probably will see our planetarium. If not this floor, then the one after. Another soul heart. You gotta love it. Anytime the land, that's a strange way to describe the game. Anytime the land gives you a free soul heart, or the game gives you a free soul heart, you gotta be happy. There's the key to hopefully take us into our planetarium that's on this floor. If not, then the item room. I'm not one to be persuaded any otherwise. Hello. Please die. You as well. Adios, goodbye. Okay. Another key. Now we can get into planetarium and item room. I'm basically just trying to force the planetarium to occur by talking about it ad nauseum. Will that work? It's worked before, so I'm not gonna say yes or no to that. Alrighty. Dude, last episode was very refreshing for me. And I feel like it was partially required for me to turn over a bit of a new leaf in Isaac. And I'm not talking about the freaking Animal Crossing game for the Wii from like 2004 or whatever it was. That's actually, the Wii did not come out until 2007? 2008? When did the Nintendo Wii come out? I genuinely don't remember. Okay. There's our knife piece. I have a feeling that all of the things we actually want to go to are sitting on the other damn side of map here. So we will take a trip on back that way here shortly. Good night, goodbye. We got 2 keys still. The shop is so not valuable to us right now. 9 cents is just not good enough to merit going to the shop, but there's a part of me that thinks the planetarium's gonna be sitting on this floor. If not this floor, definitely the next. At a 42% chance, it's far too likely to see the planetarium. This is probably your secret room, but let me see if I can red key it first. Because if I can red key it, then we know that it is not the secret room. It is indeed the secret room. What do you got for me? Bomb key. Fantastic. Good enough. Red key has provided us with not a whole lot of value quite yet. But you never know. You never know. Maybe it provides you with something. Oh, we can actually slip in here from this angle. I'll do it. It's ass. Okay. Lovely. I love wasting a key to get absolutely no value. But that's okay. It's not like we are really using the key for anything else right now. That's just quite literally... Okay, these are some of the worst hits I've ever taken in this video game. But please stop. What a completely worthless room. Just in case you were at all curious about the worthness of that room, it was entirely worthless. Now, Isaac's head is not a terrible trinket. I know I'm memeing a little bit here, but it's not horrible. It's just also not great. I could have bombed out of there, but I think we'll spend the key. I only got 1 bomb, so I think bombs are a tiny bit more valuable. Of course, then you give me a freaking bomb, but it's fine. Give me Stigmata for the damage and HP. Not a huge damage up, but it's enough, right? It's enough. This is a little... I don't like getting hit in this room. And he almost hit me, so I was almost very upset. I will use my key to come in here, and I will, in fact, do this. That way I have a key for the next floor. I got 4 bombs, which ensures that we can go down to the cave pour down mines. That's the name. Took a couple seconds. And if I can do that, then hell, anything's possible. Especially knowing that our planetarium is going to be sitting on that floor. I'm going to keep on talking about it until I get the damn planetarium. I don't even know what item I want from it. I think this would be a great run to have, like, Uranus on. Just to get the icicle tears. Could be quite good. Rainmaker. Look, I know I took damage there, and I should not have done that like that. But there comes a point in a young man's life where you take half a heart of damage to annihilate a young lad. I know I didn't use my red key there. I would love to tell you that the reason... Hello. I would love to tell you that the reason for me deciding... I want to fight this. It's not like I'm gonna do the thing, right? But I don't really think I care. I'm not gonna fight Mega Satan on this run. We're gonna try and fight the Witness. So I do love seeing an angel peel though. We just actually got a tinted rock out of that. That could be the luckiest thing I've ever done in this game. Wow. Okay. Stop taking damage. That's my official plea for help. Stop taking damage. You're playing like a pile of butt right now. You were playing so well. Now you're playing like butt. Bring it back. Bring it back. Take it back now, y'all. Okay, we've done that twice in this one. There does come a point where you gotta look at your meme usage and make sure if you overuse memes, then they lose their efficacy. So it's all about meme appropriation, right? You gotta handle proper respect for all of your memes. Anywho, I have a fun topic of conversation for you guys today. I have been in the past couple of weeks, and by past couple of weeks, I mean like past week or two, I've been having a lot of trouble sleeping lately, like the past month or so, have trouble sleeping. And I've been trying to do things to get my sleep back kind of on track. And I think that, wow, that sucks. I think that a big issue for content creators a lot of the time is making sure that we get enough sleep. Really, this is our secret room. I'm okay. Never mind. What do I know? What do I know? I guess this is not our secret room. It's me slapping myself in the face repeatedly with a rusty spoon. What do I know? I would love Mom's key here. And we'll just get it because it was the greatest bomb of all time. All right. Cool. Now I got Mom's key. And there's another shop right above this fake shop. You gotta love that too. But I've been trying to do things to get my sleep schedule back to a point where I'm falling asleep regularly. I might get trapped in this room if I don't get the hell out of there, so I'd love to know how the hell I didn't get hit in this room, to be perfectly blunt. But the way that I've been fixing my sleep schedule is I've been reading a lot more. I love reading, but I never have time for it, / I never make time for it, right? We take Liber all the time. We don't take MONSTRO'S long a lot, so I'd be taking MONSTRO'S long here. Fun for some good synergy action as well. There's a good item room, though. Fun items in there. I know many people have, differing opinions about Libra, but I still think Libra is a good time. Whether or not it's a good item remains a little bit to be seen, but I think it's a good time nonetheless. But I've been reading, and I read... Holy crap. You see this freaking room, dude? Okay, so it's gonna be this. And that is hot. It's very hot is the best way to word that. What an insanely good devil deal. And this run is like, in a couple of seconds, it's a win. So I feel great about talking about this now. Because who knows how long this conversation is going to last. I've been reading, and reading is really nice. And I've been reading... I feel like there comes a point in your life, okay, where you just become a grandfather. Right? And I never thought that I would reach this point, but here I am. I was reading a non-fiction book, which is something that I just would never have done in my younger life when I enjoyed reading a lot, like all the time. I read a lot as a kid, and I've talked about some of my favorite childhood series in the past, because people have asked that as questions of the day and stuff like that. But I've been reading a book on Edward Snowden, who, if you don't know who Edward Snowden is, let me give you a quick kind of biography of his life. Snowden he was most famous for being a whistleblower. And no, that does not mean that he, went around town and blew whistles in people's faces. A whistleblower in this sense is somebody that leaked a bunch of information. And basically he was born to kind of two crappy parents. And he was I think he dropped out of high school and dropped out of college or high school. I don't remember which. We could do more min-maxing, but I don't care. We'll go. He dropped out of some level of schooling, and he was basically your stereotypical Reddit memer before Reddit kind of popped off and existed a lot more than it does today. It was a super racist, super highly political individual with very strong opinions. I'll just leave it at that, right? And he worked in the government once he had a little bit more experience, and he was essentially a computer hacker, right? So he rose through the ranks in the government until eventually he was working for a very private branch of the NSA, where not a lot of people kind of knew anything about what his job was, what he was doing, things like that. Dude, I actually... Nah, you know what? We can afford to take Thunder Thighs. It's not that big of a speed downgrade. We were at max speed, so I'll take the Red Heart. We have a Devil Deal guaranteed on this floor because of the Joker card, so I can mess around with that a little bit. But basically, over time, he started to realize that a lot of the things that the government was doing, he didn't really like. So he decided that he felt that the American people needed to know what our government was doing from a cyber and data protection type scenario. So Snowden basically decided that he was going to leak a lot of private documents from the NSA. So he kind of got everything onto a thumb drive, and then, you know, he knew that he was going to be found, so he fled the US. He went to Hong Kong, and then he got a very lesser known news company at the time, The Guardian. He got a couple of their journalists to fly out to Hong Kong. They were talking on very secure channels. Everything was encrypted. A lot of, you know, things were taken into account to ensure that, you know, nobody knew what was going on. And then he leaked all the documents and things that he found, in case that's what you're interested in. You know, it was things like the U.S. government working with data companies like, you know, Verizon, AT&T, things like that. Verizon was the big one. And they were essentially taking all of people's data in terms of like text messages that they send, the emails that they send, the contents of their phone calls, and they were storing all of this information. You know, everything that you ever did online, they were storing, right? Which doesn't sit right for a lot of people, including myself. Then there were also other things, such as the fact that the US has a lot of reports on going to cyber war with a lot of other countries, in tracking information to other countries and attacking other countries to ensure dominance over them in other areas and things along those lines, right? So Snowden leaked a lot of this information, and dude, we are hurting on the HP front because of random red key friggin' curse rooms right now. Not necessarily where you want to be, but the book really just talked about, you know, the beginning of Snowden's life and then the aftermath of everything that occurred. But it's strangely topical. Now, I love this kind of stuff because, you know, I work in security. Security is my thing, right? I enjoy reading about data privacy and security and things like that. So it's very topical to my life. And Snowden has always been kind of one of those people where, you know, me personally, I kind of consider him a hero in that sense, where he went against the government to ensure that the US people knew what was going on, right? But it also, he did a lot of things wrong. And a lot of people, that's actually not the super secret. I have no idea where the super secret room is. So I'm just gonna go. We can't go to Mausoleum, at least yet. We don't have the HP. So I will go down. Actually, that ensures that we cannot go to it. I just realized that. So I kind of royally borked this one up, huh? Oh well, it ends up being a nice, hopefully free win, regardless. But there's a lot of people that think he's a hero. There's a lot of people that think that he's a traitor, right? And he's in Russia, which once again, not really great for his track record. You know, he revealed a lot of American secrets that ended up hurting American foreign intelligence services and things like that. Hey, we finally got this dang room, which gives us Saturnus. It's an interesting one to get. I can't deny. It's interesting. How useful? No idea, but it's something at least. But I ended up, you know, the actions of Snowden hurt the U.S. government in a lot of ways. So I can understand the people that think he's a traitor, but it's information that, you know, it was essentially the government lying, right, to the American people, and thus they deserve to know, kind of thing. So I think there's ways that it could have been done better. But Snowden also knew, I'm not rerolling this one. Old Tyler would have rerolled it. I don't care. This run is good enough as it is. I don't need to reroll this one. But the issue is, you know, Snowden knew that even if he presented the data to like a court or something and said, you know, hey, this is messed, he's still going to jail for life and maybe getting killed for his actions. So he knew that if he wanted it to be known and wanted to, you know, get the information out there, he knew he had to do it this way. You know, the guy has been out of the States for, you know, 10 years now. Even though, you know, recently there's been news that Trump wants to pardon him, which makes absolutely zero sense because Trump has been actively for arresting him and killing him in the past. So it's another just Trump lying out of his ass, like every other time that he says anything. But it's tough, right? He'll never be back in the States, and I don't know. I kind of almost don't think he should ever come back to the States, because I do think that what he did, at least the way he did it, was wrong, right? It's just I don't personally know what other way he could have done it, right? That's what makes it difficult. You know, he made a difficult decision, but was it the right decision? Who knows, right? Who knows? But it was an interesting read. Like I said, I don't really know what I like to give my opinion on these matters a lot of the time. Wow, dude, we actually just got Guppy. Because we also know that there was a Guppy item in the Devil Deal way back. There was also, what was the other item in there? I feel like it was good, wasn't it? And I just couldn't take it. Now I can take it. I mean, we got 9 lives. But let's relook. Yeah. So we'll take that. Come back. We're still chilling big time, right? Still chilling big time. But it's been good to read again. It's very nice. Whether or not it's one of those books where, as I was reading it, I'm not sure it's the best book to read before going to bed to make yourself, you know, feel good about falling asleep, because a lot of the stuff is messed, and it is almost, you know, it's almost scary, right? That the government is hiding so much information and also, in a way, keeping a lot of information from you, and even information about you, right? Which I've talked about this kind of stuff before, and I've said, you know, some of you don't care that your information is being tracked, and I get that. But some other people, such as myself, do care. This sucks, 'cause I will die coming out of here. So, oh well, you lose a life. We do have a guaranteed Devil Deal chance because of Goat Head here. But anyway, I finished the book. Is there a happy ending to Snowden's life? I mean, the guy's still alive. He's like 30 years old, 35 years old. He was very young when he did all this. You know, it was 10 years ago or so. He's still happily living in Russia. You can follow the guy on Twitter, which I find very weird that he's able to... It shows how secure Twitter is, to be honest, that they haven't been able to, like, track down his location and things like that. But it's one of those weird American history things where I'll be interested to see in my life if any, you know, Snowden ends up back in the news for anything. Hey, you want to, like, freaking stop, you little dummy? Okay. Because I feel like there will definitely end up being a American president that tries to bring him back to the States. And the thing is, I also want to make it well known, because a lot of you are going to go, you know, Tyler, I'm from Bulgaria, and I don't give a damn about Edward Snowden. Which, if you're from Bulgaria, I agree. There's probably not a whole lot of reasons to care about him. But what did happen was Snowden also found a lot of information about what the UK was doing as well. And certain practices that the UK had in place, that they had agreements with the NSA as to what information they would be sharing between the two of them. So the UK actually got hurt by all of this as well, which made for a little bit of international conflict as well as a result of it. You know, they had the Hong Kong police going after him when he was in Hong Kong. You know, he had like just barely escaped from the Hong Kong police or something like that. So it was a big, wow, dude. I will keep the Yara. It was a big international thing when it occurred. And it obviously topped the news charts. Rightfully so. Many people were talking about it when it came out. But it's a fascinating story. It's one of those things that I've really enjoyed learning a little bit more about before I close my eyes and go, oh, thank God that the world is great, right? It's a weird world out there, chat. It's a weird world out there. Yeah, you never know, and when you wake up, what the next day is going to hold. It's the beauty of life, right? Or the crappy thing about life. However you want to word it, I suppose. The Hermit, we do not care. Do not care. We do have money equals power. I should be taking all the money. Kind of forgot about that. We now have reasons to hold on to a lot of stuff. Money equals power. Gotta hold on to the money. Obviously, the Yara rune we want to hold on to. We also want to get keys in order to actually use the Yara rune. Whole lot of mess everywhere. But we're also in really good shape on this one. I know that you're looking at the HP and you're a little bit concerned, but I am not. I think this is still a easy win. Easy win and a fun run, right? Little MONSTRO'S lung action is always a good time. Give me your key. And give me your key. But I'm reading another book now. It's called The Neuromancer. And it's loosely based on the... Well, I'm going to say this, but then I'm going to clarify. Loosely based on the plot of The Matrix. Except this book came out in 1984, and The Matrix came out in 2000 or whatever. So it's actually that The Matrix is loosely based off of this book. But it is a fiction book, so I'm back to being not a 50-year-old grandpa that only reads biographies. 50-year-old grandpa, you gotta be a pretty young grandpa if you're 50 years old and a grandpa, now that I think about it. Probably don't aspire to be a 50-year-old grandpa. Let's see, that would mean if you had a kid when you were 20, right? Then the kid has a kid when they're 20, you'd be a 40-year-old grandpa. I guess a 50-year-old grandpa is actually, maybe you could aspire to be that. I wouldn't recommend it. Probably want to be more financially stable before then, but who knows, you could probably get there. Financial stability at this point, roll a die, right? Alright. Just become an Isaac YouTuber. I heard that they make a ton of money. LOL. JK. Alrighty, let me out. First room. Let me out. 13 keys, don't care. Get bombed. Give me that sweet money equals power action. Still got 3 hearts. It's a little dicey, but it's really hard to care when you got 8 lives still, right? Kind of end up in a position where you feel a bit unstoppable. A bit unstoppable. Unstoppable, if you want to be French. I've heard that that's how the French pronounce it. Just kidding. The French do not pronounce it unstoppable. It's likely pronounced like in French. Is Is that racist in some way? I don't know French, dude. French is the kind of language Spanish, I can hear people speaking Spanish and I can kind of make out what they're saying. French, not a chance. I've got a single clue. Which is probably a good thing, because I doubt they want me eavesdropping on their conversation anyway. Tema Tema Tema, Balls of Steel. We did take PhD on this run, which allows us to see what all of these pills do. I feel like I've been ignoring the pills the entire game, even though I've had PhD. We are very strong. Tonight, we are strong. It's also, this video will not come out at night, most likely, so there's everything about that is wrong. Are you just dead immediately? You're close to it. Okay, do not forget to Yara. Get the sweet chest Yara. It's been a hot minute since I've Yara'd the chest. But we have done it. Sissy, Intruder, Mysterious Liquid, Tiny Planet. It's a chunk of interesting items. I will take the majority of them. They are all just okay. Obviously, Tiny Planet with Saturnus is a little bit of a strange oddball with MONSTRO'S Lung as well. It's really a terrible combination. But Mysterious Liquid is spicy. I'm surprisingly with this. I know I left a Soul Heart behind. If you think I need that Soul Heart, I got news for you. I got some great news for you. I don't need that Soul Heart. There's more to life than that Soul Heart. Get roasted and toasted. Get spiced and diced. Get dead and in bed. I think I also just fully navigated my way to the boss fight. I did. He's so good. He's just so good. Oh, this run ended up being insanely strong. I mean, we got 13 damage. There's no denying that's pretty good, but Jesus. You got to love it. You got to love it. Fast run, too, in terms of Antibirth standards. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, like on the video is much appreciated. Was a good time. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. You have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.